Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the stream. And yep, that's how it's right. This is our 5-year anniversary of being on Twitch. Jesus Christ, the time has flown by like crazy. And I just want to thank anybody and everyone who decides to come watch, stay around, just hang out, just have fun. And the fact that I'm just still here, still doing this, it's pretty great. I know I'm not crazy popular yet. I know I'm not like crazy enough to the point where this can become a profession, but I'm really just still enjoying my time here with being on Twitch. I hope that I keep doing this for a good long while. I've still got plenty of plans in the works right now. It's just they're taking a little bit more time than I thought to get rolling. I did have that whole little plans for the future thing on last year's thing, and that game show idea I had. I'll just say it is still in the works. I just need to find the time and or motivation to keep rolling on it, but I do hope to get it going hopefully by this year. We'll have to see, but I really hope I can get it going soon. But for now, we're just gonna have a nice chill time, and we're gonna go do something I still enjoy doing, listening to music. I'm still a huge music nerd, and I decided that for this time we're gonna keep going with Genshin. But because we only got like one or two new character trailers ever since the last one, we're gonna do something a little bit different. We're going to listen to the weekly boss themes for Genshin Impact. If in case you don't play Genshin Impact, every so often of course there's different fights you have in the game. You have just your regular old world battles. You have them then have daily boss fights which you can repeat ad infinitum as long as you have the resin for it, which gets you certain materials to level up your characters. But every few patches or so, usually one related to story, one related to something going on in the world, they'll have what are called weekly bosses or trounce domains as they call it. And these bosses are meant to be much larger scale, much more difficult, and much more grand in view and visual. And that relates to music as well. While the more weekly bosses will just have the standard battle theme, every week, one of the weekly bosses has their own unique battle theme and usually has two phases. So we're gonna do the same thing as we did last time with the Genshin music rating. Why am I why am I spooked again? I didn't press 5. Anyway, I got a good face here. So same as last, we're gonna use the same scale as last time. We have the music, we have the visual. For visuals, I would say for this one you gotta well. How should I actually didn't even think about this. This whole idea was a little bit last minute. I was gonna do a different set of trailers for this. I gotta think about my scale. Definitely having a match scale because I gotta think how much does this theme match the boss fight itself. Yeah, we'll keep going. We'll stick. Let's see, music match. Yeah, we'll still do visuals as is. That score won't change because I think I'll just base it on the visuals of the boss itself and the visuals of the fights. I found a playlist. I found a video that has pretty much every single boss fight up to the end of Natlan, all in order, all phases. But of course, we still also have one fight that from Nodcry that we've got so far for this, and I actually haven't full listened to it outside of the game yet. So I'm actually kind of excited for that one. But for now, let's begin with the first. I will do two separate ratings for music and match, phase 1 and phase 2 for each boss. So let's get started with the first of the weekly bosses. Oh, thank you, Anakira7, for me this video. Andreas. God, I forgot about the low vibe, low bass in this song already. It's been a long time since I've been on Andreas. Very, very atmospheric. Incredibly atmospheric. Oh, I forgot about the drum and bass in the background of it. So phase one. Still going. Alright, we're near the end of phase one. Alright, Andrea's phase one. I think we're gonna give the music. I think we'll give it a solid 8 out of 10. No, it's not a bad start overall for Andrew's phase one. I forgot about this one. It's not bad. It's definitely not bad. It's definitely still an early theme, just like with a lot of the music for Genshin. It's not bad at all. It's just very simple, subdued. The drum and bass was an interesting choice to throw in here for phase one. Not sure how much I like it for Andreas. I think the match for phase one. I don't know, like maybe an 8. I kind of get the vibe of it. You're basically fighting in this large circular arena. Andreas is kind of just big and just doing his thing, fighting you. I believe this song still plays during the intermission phase at the halfway point, where he'll start running at high speed around the arena, and every so often pause before dashing across the middle at high speed. So that kind of makes sense if you're doing that part, but otherwise, not a bad start. Let's see what phase two brings. Ah, here we go. This is the goal part. This is the good part. It's always phase two where they kick it off. Man, I remember when I first started playing the game and I was fighting the heck out of Andrews. I remember I really enjoyed this one, and I still do. It's good. God, it's so pretty. The build going in. Ah, key change. Ooh, getting heavy. Okay. Andrew's Phase Two has always been really really great. I still remember loving the song when I first heard it. I still do. That was really cool. I definitely bumped up the music over for Andrew's Phase Two up to a 9. The like the tension, the power, and honestly, the sadness of it, because I mean, Andrews is he's just kind of stuck there in a pit all by himself, and the lore for him is absolutely crazy. Don't ask me to remember exactly everything, but he's like one of the he's like just he's a protector, and he's just trapped with it. He just within his one domain. He's looking for a great good fight. I don't remember the full lore. It's been a long time since I've done the whole storyline with Razor and everything. But man, Andrews is still a very cool boss. Very cool. Very fun fight. And a really solid start. This is back even just from one of the first ones. Hoyo was really doing well. Let's move on to the second boss of Mondstadt. Dvalin. God, you can feel the sorrow from it. Oh my god. It's almost haunting in a way, but it kind of makes sense given that what the state of Dvalin is at this time and still going by Storm Terror. Not too bad of a song overall. A little lacking though, I guess. A visual for the fight. Unfortunately, Duvall, I'm going to kind of knock it down like a 7. The fight itself is just eh. I don't like the fact you literally have to like run across all the pillars and just wait for it to fall down and then smack it a few times. It's neat, but it's definitely clearly an early boss fight. Match though I think is a solid 9 out of 10. The pain, the sorrow, the suffering that Duvall is going through at this point just is intense. And for the music itself, it's I think it's just a 7. It's a little bit lackluster, especially compared to newer stuff, or just in general. It's a little bit. It's the match is really good, but it's just a little, I don't know, too simple. Maybe phase 2 will change my mind. Okay, to be fair, this is more what I'm used to. I don't know what the song. I could have sworn this is. He only technically has one phase. I don't know what that first song was from. I think that might have just been the music from the story quest itself or the main quest. This is the song I remember listening to every week back when I was first starting playing the game. It didn't take too long, but yeah, the Mondstadt bosses definitely are a little on the slow side. But hey, but they're not bad. Duvall, this one's still really solid. Maybe a little bit generic of a fantasy boss theme, but not a bad one by any means. We'll see when we get to Liyue. I think Liyue had some pretty solid stuff. This one is definitely a big step up from whatever the first one was. It almost feels like a little bit of a dance. I feel like like just like dodging, weaving, aerial. Like it makes sense for Dvalin being a giant flying dragon, one of the only aerial weekly bosses we have. Even though basically you don't ever hit him until he comes down to try and smack you in the face. Devolve Phase 2 is actually a lot better. The music definitely goes up for I'll give it a go I'll go to an 8 for the music on that one. The visual like yeah, the energy goes up a lot more. The visual the feel of it goes up. I love the again like the floatiness, kind of like a dance, almost going back and forth and around. I really enjoyed. I enjoyed listening to this one a lot more. It definitely feels more like a fight. The fight itself is just really bland, like flying around on the platforms, getting waiting for it to come down, smack his hand a few times, and jump on his head and hit the crystal to break the break the mind control. It's not bad, but it definitely was good to be able to one phase him so we can get out of that fight faster. All right, next up though, those are two weekly bosses of Mondstadt. On to Liyue. With the first boss, Tartaglia, aka Child. Where technically he's a 3-phase boss fight because you have to hit him in the first phase in his Hydro phase of the first. Hit him in his first phase. He bursts. He killed out his first health bar. Then he pops his Then he pops a little bit of his Then he pops his vision again and he goes to the second phase, and then he moves on to the real phase 2. God, I keep forgetting how cool Child looks at his Foul Legacy. Oh, I never noticed the electro drum in the back of this one before. Flute is the flute's a really cool touch in the song. I never really listened to Phase 1 Child that much. Yeah, Child Phase 1, I forgot this was actually pretty good. I'm going to be honest, it's probably because I just beat his ass, like, I just beat him in Phase 1 a little bit too fast, so I don't get to appreciate it. Yeah, there's a lot more instrumentation in this than I realized. Accordion, piano, the flute was a really nice touch, and I thought it just really fit. Child just really wanting to fight with the proper opponents. But then we get to phase two when he really pops off, activates the Foul Legacy. This is where I was like, yeah, this is where like Leeway weekly boss themes. Phase ones are cool, but then you hit phase two. Granted, it's gotten better since now, but Wrath of Monoceros Kylie, oh, I love this one. There's a Fatui theme. God, it's been so long since I listened to this one. Woo! There's a bit of a preview for a later boss with the freaking synths and the whale calls. Oh, the theremin or zither use of this is great. I'll tell you, yeah, this is zither, yeah, the zither. And it breaks it down. God, I remember doing this fight for the first time before I could just one-tap him, basically. I still remember after he does a few big attacks, so he just teleports to the back of the room, and then just summons a giant whale. Man, Hoyo really saved the best stuff for Liyue. At the time, at least. What the heck? Wait, Rapture of the Chaos? What? Okay, I'm actually not sure what's coming up because I thought that was phase 2. But either way, oh my god, I keep forgetting about I can't forget about Wrath of Monoceros Kylie. Phase 2 of Child is so good. It came out of nowhere. I seriously love that song so much. The theremin in the early section doing the whale calls, the guitar solo, the zither. I really like that zither section in the beginning too. This boss fight was super, super good. This theme is awesome. I love Child's boss, even though now he's a bit of a joke, where I literally just like two tap him with everything. Apparently, I'm pretty sure he got nerfed because I think he was actually way too strong on release. So everyone had a lot of trouble defeating him, so they had to actually nerf him. That's why he's literally like two tap now. What's coming up? I actually don't know because I thought that was the end of the fight. What is this? Rapture of the Chaos. What is this like? Oh, is this the cutscene? Whoa. I have no idea what the song is, but it's cool. Oh no, this is okay. This is a cutscenes theme, so that's fine. This is just after the fight he attempts to get the when he attempts to get the Gnosis out of the statue of Rex Lapis, but finds that it's gone. Yeah, we'll skip the next one. So on to the next boss. The second of weekly bosses. God, fighting this one was a pain in the ass when we first started. Ajda. Jesus Christ, the choir. The choir, the low brass. Oh, makes sense for a big motherfucker like him. God, the Chinese choir is such a good touch for this one. Really fitting for just a big grand dragon like Ajaha. But God, if fighting this thing was just so tough in the early days, especially back in the day when you didn't have a lot of access, when you were still early playing, and you only had access to a few characters because either A, you didn't pull enough on certain ones, or B, you just didn't play long enough to have any. If his elements were just bad, it just sucked fighting him. Trying to break the shield without the proper elements. Ode to Ajda. This phase 1 already really solid. Big, imposing, terrifying, angry. Like, Ajda is pissed at Zhongli for what happened. God, that story quest was good. The brass, the choir. Again, this is one of the first ones we have with lyrics, and they're all in Chinese this time. Of course, making sense because we're Liu. But, on to where the real magic is. Rage beneath the mountain! Oh, the Arhu in this one is so cool. And the guitar. Really? That's... Of course, no, everyone's allowed their own opinion, of course, but I can get it. There are like the later tracks definitely go up from there, but really, you don't think you think it's a little overhyped? I definitely wouldn't pop. That's fair. That's fair. I definitely would have put a top 3. It might go into top 5, especially here. This set, the choir section here. Oh, the lyrics come in. I think it's my top 5 for me. But I don't think top 3. I get it. Oh yeah, of course. Just that nothing's bad, just that some are better than others. For the time, at the very least, this really blew us out of the water. Fair enough. For the time, though, this absolutely blew our minds with how good and powerful this theme was. I still remember my first time hearing this. I so enjoyed my time with it. Whew. I always look forward to hearing this one at concerts. Yeah, Walker, I definitely get what you're saying. I can definitely see people. True. You know what? That's a good point. That's a good point. This one was like they definitely brought in some rock elements with the Chinese instrumentation, but it could have gone a little harder than instrumentation. But it only got better as we went. But overall for Ajaha itself, in just looking at it on its own, I very much enjoyed Rage Me the Mountain. I go back to listen to it every so often. It's super strong, super fun, and a fantastic boss team to fight against this giant ass dragon. But no, yeah, I agree. I still think it's one of my top 5, but we've got a lot more to go. And if this is all by release timing, we immediately get something that trumps it real quick. Yes. Oh, Signora. Oh, this fight was so good. Oh, man, I still remember when it first came out. God, the mistake, the tension, the mysteriousness. It very much fits her back in her phase 1, where she's still only using her cryo catalyst. And I think this is in Latin? Yeah, this is Fatui, so we're going into Latin now. Oh, it's beautiful. And yet so sad. Oh, Senora. Your lore is so good. Still got a little bit. I was probably gonna do the transformation phase. We'll just listen through that. But Senora fight, God, phase 1 already was so good. Like, it just really fits the character. Like, she just walks slowly and posing towards you, no high speed dash reaction. She's just proud, confident, just like borderline arrogant, but it makes it for a character. And just like the imposing foreboding that phase 1 brings. But then she realizes that you're not going down without a fight. She goes into her cocoon to prepare, and when she comes through, she breaks out and reveals this. The true Crimson Witch of Flames. And I'll turn this one up a bit. I probably should turn it up a little bit more for the whole thing, but we might keep it here for the rest of it, but we'll see. Saltaito Favale. I have no idea if I pronounced that right, but we'll see. Here we go! Hell yeah! Oh, the guitar! And then the solo singer. Oh. God, anyone who's ever played this game will tell you, Signora Phase 2. Oh my god, I love this one so much. Oh, it's so cool. Jesus Christ. She just absolutely has such an incredible theme. I love the second one. If you ever get a chance, look up the concert that the Genshin concert from I believe 2024 because I did do one last year. I remember. Yeah, the 2024 concert where they did play this. The singer that they got for that, she did incredibly good. But when that last note hit on the final part of the main melody, she freaking went up and like she went up a fifth. She went even higher. She went for it and she nailed it. Give it a listen if you ever get a chance. God, she did great. This song is absolutely incredible. I love Signora Phase 2. This is such an incredibly cool boss theme. I think this one also is in the top 5. We'll have to see how everything shakes up as we go. But is this post fight? Nope, we're on to the next. Ooh. The Raiden puppet. God, the Shami set of this is so cool. And of course, being the god of Electro, she has to have the really awesome bass line going in the background. That's the thumping. It really sounds like a heartbeat. Just driving forward. I never realized this is Shawi sent through a filter through a freaking like through filter. That's a filter Shawi sent through. Oh wow, oh wow. Oh, makes sense that this one was is a little bit of a shorter piece. We'll get to it in a second, but for now, let's get the ratings. I'm gonna just put a solid 9 out of 10 on the music for this one. Like the music, the music was really good. It's a little short, but again, there's a reason why. It makes sense. But I love the like the chaos of it. It's just overwhelming, just constantly moving forward. Like just there's not really like I thought that it's not there's no structure to it, but it definitely is just like a constant motion forward with the heart with the bass giving like a heartbeat driving forward, the constant picking of the shot of the dual shamisen, and the fact they actually put one through like they started doing filtering through it at the end to make it sound even more electrified and twisted was a really cool touch. Visuals like this, look at her, she's fucking awesome. 10 out of 10 the visuals. Match, I'll give that a solid. I'll give that a 9 out of 10 for the match for phase 1. Definitely matches the Raiden puppets still just trying to stick to the original mission of eternity, and us having to stop her and put her down, or at least help her realign her visions to what the new vision for Inazuma is. Phase 2. Oh really? Oh wait. Oh wait a minute. Oh, I see what they're doing here. That was the weekly fight. That was the story fight. Okay, that makes sense. Fair. Like if story, I think I'll still give the same scores because this is instead of the Raiden Puppets view of this. This is the real Raiden Shogun. This is A back before we were able to convince her. Now we go on to phase 2 of the story fight, which honestly was really great too. So technically not a weekly boss, but still. I love using the main capital theme in this one. The koto. This was an epic moment in the main story. Just everything leading up to this moment. From after seeing Yoda, we leave, we quote unquote, she says we can quote unquote, I'm gonna turn it down just a little tiny bit. The Ryan Shogun says we can leave Techukaku, but as soon as we step our first foot outside, she's like, alright, you're out, fuck you, opens a freaking portal, and it goes to freaking kill us with the freaking with the I forgot the name of the sword, but then Cosmo comes out of nowhere, somehow channeling his friend's Electro vision to block the attack, giving us the opening that we need in order to get into the plane of Euthymia and confront the Raiden Shogun. And phase 1 happens, which we were listening to, where she's just imposing. And then Yaimiku comes in clutch with her talisman and allows us to utilize the powers and the desires of everyone in Izuma in order to the desires of everyone's wishes in Izuma to break the Vision Hunt decree and get our power back and actually take down take down A. Oh, the breakdown! I forgot about this! Oh, that was neat. That was neat. I like that. Man, Raiden Shogun was cool. Yeah, that wasn't the weekly fight. That was just the standard. That was the main Archon quest fight. God, that was such a cool moment. And then A ends up becoming good, and then we end up realizing that she is just an adorable freaking Archon that just has no sense of does not have a connection to the outside world after being stuck after locking yourself in the plane of Euthymia for hundreds of years. And then a few months later, we find that the Raiden Shogun that she created is still on her old track, and we have to go and stop her through the whole thing. And then the Almighty Violet Thunder. This is why I thought it was the song, because they both start the exact same. Oh no, that's right, now I remember! Both fights do start off with the same Phase 1 theme, with Bane of Ambitions. But this one kicks in after you break the shield and she pops into this, because when you fight her normally, she still looks like the normal Raiden Shogun puppet, but as soon as you break the shield, or she gets enough anger built up, she turns to this, and then this comes in, that's right! It's just a remix of her original theme, of the main theme. All right, they got me again. They got me again. God damn it. There we go. That's the Raiden Shogun weekly boss that I know. Honestly, though, I kind of like it less than the Archon battle, than the Archon quest version. Like, the guitar and the drum are cool additions, adding to the energy and the power that the Raiden puppet lets out in this form. But I don't know, it feels a little bit. It kind of takes away from the piece almost a little bit. It's still really good, and I very much appreciate it. But I don't know. I think it just it's a bit too much. It's just too much. It's good, but you can definitely have too much of a good thing. I feel like it doesn't. It's not necessary. It wasn't necessary to improve the song as it is. It definitely adds more like weight to everything, and it makes sense when you're fighting this giant freaking Ashina arm, a freaking massive mess with a big ass sword. But I don't know. It could have been. I like the original Archon quest fight better. I like A better than Raiden Shogun. Well, all right. Next, I believe we're on to Sumeru with. Yes. Just keep going with the good ones. Fatui theme again. Oh, Scaramouche. Oh, back with the Latin again. If you're a Fatui, you gotta have the Latin. Oh, the twisted vocals. God, it's so. And apparently, if I'm not mistaken, the solo voice, the equivalent of Scaramouche's voice. I don't know if this is true, 100% true or not, but everything I've seen points to this. This is Yu Peng Chen. This is the main composer doing doing Scaramouche's vocals. Oh God. Oh, Scaramouche boss theme. Oh my god, this was insane when I first heard it. Oh my god, it still is. I freaking love this boss theme so much. Oh my god, this is where they really started popping off here in Sumeru. Inazuma was good. Inazuma was really good, but Sumeru is where it really started to ramp up. They really enjoyed mixing a lot of stuff together. And seeing how this is Scaramouche, and he's basically a quote unquote, he's more Electro than Dendro. It's definitely a lot, and he's from Inazuma. It's definitely still has more of an Inazuma vibe to it, so that was a little odd in Sumeru, but I mean, it still works. But Phase 1 already was fantastic, but Here we go to phase 2. Oh my god. Drop it! Nobody expects the flute solo! Oh, the shakuhachi goes hard! Oh, the call and response there is so good. Oh god, the voice is getting more and more twisted in that section. Man, Hoyo really went hard on the drum and bass here. Oh, here we go. Here we go. God, it's even harder the second time. Holy shit. If it wasn't clear, this is one of my top 3. No question. I adore Scaramouche Phase 2. This song is absolutely incredible. The drum and bass, the orchestra hits, they still use a Japanese instrumentation, especially that shakuhachi during the 2 solos, playing the Inazuma theme, playing Inazuma style theme in there, and the vocals. Oh my god! Again, I'm pretty certain that for the solo male, the equivalent of Scaramouche, I'm pretty certain that is Yu Peng Chen, the main composer at the time the main composer at the time who had been composing for the music for the game all up until that point. And he nails this part so well, and it's like you can feel the anguish, the suffering, the desire to become this powerful being, this to show that he's still powerful, that Scaramouche has gone through. Oh my god. There is no question this might be my favorite. I haven't listened to all of them in a while, so we'll go through, but this is easily top 3, no question. Probably even top 2 locked in. We'll have to compare the rest as we go to see if it's still my favorite. Oh god, I love Scaramouche's boss fight so much. Alright, moving on. Nalon 2, Opep. Bassoon, very unique instrument choice. Now we're going full Sumeru. Now we're going full Middle Eastern. Again, the flute solo for this is so good. I don't think it's a pan flute, but just like that Middle Eastern style flute sound you always hear. It's great, and the zither in the background. Bringing the classic battle theme. It could be a regular flute, but just the style is very much in the Sumeru style. Oh, the drum! Oh my god! More seconds. Woo! Yeah, Opep. All right, this fight was really awesome. The story for this one was absolutely incredible as a build-up. This is just phase. I'm pretty sure this is just. Oh, it only had one theme. I didn't realize that I thought the theme changed between phase 1 and phase 2. Huh. I was wrong. No, Opep was really cool. Opep is still really, really good. A little bit, I guess, not as bombastic, but to be fair, the boss itself isn't really all that bombastic either. It's just it's a massive Dendro Dragon, like that. It's just existing. It's just living. But the effects of the desert have just caused so many problems that now it's just incredibly jaded. We have to calm it down. This fight was really, really cool. This fight was really intense. I like this one a lot. I can definitely see why. I'm pretty sure this is a Hiroka, my mod. I think I can see why this is one of his favorites. To be fair, he's also a Dendro simp, but that's beside the point. This is a really good one. This one's very solid. It matches the boss perfectly. And it's a really, really awesome and intense theme to go along with it. I definitely can see why a lot of people like Opep's theme a lot. But I think if I was seeing that right, we're on to Fontaine next, aren't we? Whale! God, the strings doing the whale calls. Oh my god. God, the French horn there is so powerful. And Aladdin. Of course Aladdin has to come in. This song really fits given the scale of this massive, absolutely humongous creature that you're battling and trying to stop. And I think this is literally like, as crazy powerful this is a literal pet. The all-devouring narwhal. God, this thing is a literal pet. This isn't just a freaking. This isn't some crazy demon that's trying to destroy everything. No, this is literally the pet of fucking Sertology, freaking Skirk's master. God, it's already so cool. But halfway through the fight, after you anger it enough, it comes in and eats you. Then you go inside, and then you get this. God! Oh my god, I remember my first time seeing this! Jesus Christ! Oh my god, I love this part. And the whale calls are still there! Oh. Short, sweet, oh my god, is it effective. God, I still remember. I remember the night that this part of the quest came out and I got here. I was just awestruck for like 30 seconds, just like, holy shit, what in the dubstep is going on? God, Hoyo cooked with this one. Aldevar, phase 2 is just wild. As a note, when you're fighting that phase, you're not fighting the actual whale at that point. You're basically inside to it almost feels like a pocket dimension, and you're fighting this enemy called a Dark Shadow, basically just like a shadowy night entity, and that's the boss. That's the boss you're fighting during this phase. So it makes much more sense for a boss like that to have a theme like that rather than this giant whale. But whew, God, phase 2 comes out of nowhere with that song and that freaking like those stabs at the beginning. Like just the sheer like oh shit energy that it gives. God. Man, Dollar Wall was cool. Oh, this fight was great. I definitely see this one as a top 3 contender. Alright, now for the other boss of Fontaine. Hello. Hello, Father. This cuts. God, it's so terrifying and imposing. Okay, interesting. I forgot about the electric drums. I remember. I do remember a lot of people say. I think it's more in phase 2, but a lot of people were not complaining, kind of, but they were saying that this one definitely didn't hit as much as the other boss themes, mainly because they feel like that the electrical didn't really fit with her character. I'll have to see how it fits how it really is because I haven't really listened to the boss theme in a while. Phase 1 was solid. It makes sense. She's just kind of slowly moving towards you, eventually letting out a massive flurry of blows that just tries to strike you down in one hit. Very, very, very sensible for fighting style and her methodologies. But overall, not a bad start. Let's see how the transition into phase 2 go, and then into phase 2 goes. God, it's the transformation of her popping her foul legacy and going full spider. Oh, she's so cool. And the fact that her music starts off like that makes sense because she literally does nothing until you step forward. Then she just has an AoE on the ground and just dive bombs your ass. Oh. Or is it still transition? Oh no, we're into it. Well, there it is. Oh, that was still transformation. There we go. There's our Keto Phase 2. Oh, the choir, the singing again. This time, an absolutely beautiful baritone female singer. Oh, father and her children singing. Oh my god. There's the snap! Oops. Honestly, I'm gonna be a bit of a defender of this one. It's definitely not top 5. But I think the dubstep works a whole lot, especially when you consider her powers. Like on its own, maybe it seems a bit out of place, like just random dubstep in the middle of in the middle of the piece. But given the fact that she has the power of the Crimson Moon, and it's just such an literally otherworldly power, it kind of makes sense to have it mix in like that. I think it works pretty well, and again, it definitely fits the very powerful, very imposing vibe that Arlecchino has always had. Like always mysterious, always unpredictable. You can't ever get a read on her because as soon as you try to, she's probably got you in her trap and she's going to kill you like the Spider Queen she is. I don't know. It's not perfect for sure. Maybe a little underwhelming for what we expected out of a boss like this, but I still very much think it's a solid theme. I like it a lot. I really do, and I think that the dubstep works. Maybe not as good as in some other pieces, like say like Scaramouche or other like Scaramouche for example, but I still think it was a good choice. But I think it could have been fine with or without it, so that's why it's not a perfect 11 out of 10 for this one. Still very much enjoy Father. Arlecchino's still absolutely cool. All right, on to Notlon, I believe. Hello, Getsorthoth. Very powerful, very imposing. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Elden Ring. A little from Softy. The violent stabs, the vibe of it. I mean, you are fighting a giant-ass flaming dragon, so makes sense. Is this Logic or... I'm just curious. What was it called here? Yep, it's in Latin, I thought so. Now we're going full Elden Ring here. Now we're going completely into FromSoft with this. Whew! I haven't listened to Gasorthon Phase 1 in a long time. That one was actually much better. I actually bumped it up back to a 10. I was like, this is a 9, but it ramped really well. This is a solid one. Definitely gives the very terrifying, imposing, powerful energy that Gasorthon has over at this point. So, but the thing about Gasorthon is that this is the final boss of the Archon story. It seems that Hoyo was starting to definitely lean to the anime side of things because during the Archon quest only, there was attempting a phase 2 to this fight. Once you beat it for the weekly, it becomes a one-phase fight where you just have to fight him normally. But in the Archon quest, when you were fighting him and you were struggling, Mavika has a plan going in the background, and eventually, once that plan kicks off, we move to phase 2. This was only in the Archon quest, where Mavika regains the power of her claymore, She unlocks the full power of the pyro energy. And we go full anime on this guy. This is Ode of Resurrection Recapitulation. I love this song. I am biased because I love anime moments like this, but it's so good. Oh, and I love using the original Ode of Resurrection music song in Swahili. And the Blazing Heart leitmotif. Oh god, like the energy, the hype. It's just at maximum during this song. Oh, I love it. And now we get to a more tense section. There we go, 4 on the floor, baby! Oh god, the violent stabs and the violence just make it seem like a heartbeat, pressing forward, the drive, the hype, the energy building. And it just keeps going. Oh, we're building to the big finale here. Double kick bass, guitar solo shred. Woo! I never get tired of Ode of Resurrection of this song. I never get tired of this one. Oh my god, the hype is just through the roof. God, if I ever need to get myself hyped up for something, I'm listening to this one. This is so good. This would be like gym workout music up to 11. Again, as for a match for Sword Thought, yeah, it just don't match. It's not a match for the boss fight itself in terms of like the boss, but the moment where it played, it was incredible. Like, we're losing the battle. Everybody in the arena's like Kachina steps forward, reminds everyone that they're still Notland. They still, like, the power of Notland is the power of the people. And they all just start singing the Ode of Resurrection, bringing the power to us, and then this happens. Oh my god. This was such a hype ending to Notland. After all the depression, after how intense, terrified, and sad you get during the Night Wars, you actually lose people in that. You get to do this, and it's just pure catharsis. It is such a fun, hype way to end Notland as an Archon quest. Oh my god, this was so good. Man. And then we get, then for the second weekly boss, once again, we're stepping away from the region where we're going to, but we're getting lore. It's time for who's ready for a tea party? It's so fun and whimsical. It's so different than anything we've had up to this point. I love the bounciness of these sections, like the boompa boompa kind of feel to it. Isn't that the Hexen Circle theme? I'm pretty sure that has something to do with the Hexen Circle. Hear that, or it's just whimsical orchestra. It just fades out with this, so no ending for this one. Phase 1 for this one, oh my god, it's so much fun. The thing is that you actually don't even fight these guys as you see them now. When you start the fight off, you're actually on a giant chessboard, and you're fighting these two as their chess piece equivalents, the king and the queen. You fight the king, you knock him down low, the queen steps in, you got her you knock her out, and you finish off the king's HP bar in order to push the fight to phase 2. This was such a wild idea for a fight, and the story quest to go along with it, oh my god, the lore. The absolute lore bombs that we got out of all of this were insane. Like, god damn, we were just setting everything up with this fight. It gets super fun, and then you get to phase 2, and then this happens. The king and queen are out now, so they gotta sing! I love the chaotic whimsy of it all. And it's even more fun in the fight because the two of them even have spoken lines, and they're just constantly just bickering with each other. It's adorable. Ooh, okay. I don't think the fights lasted long enough for me to hear this. Either that or have been two folks fighting. Okay, yeah, yeah, this is super fun. The only thing that I don't like about this fight is, God, I suck at this fight. God, I suck at this fight. Even with having a really strong Skirk team to deal with the freeze in this, I am terrible at Phase 2. I don't understand what I'm doing, why I'm so bad at it, but everything just hurts, and I just constantly lose Skirk. I have to revive her, sometimes I lose her twice, so I have to just try and do my best with what I got with the freeze. God, this fight gives me nightmares sometimes. But it's super fun. God, the bombastic energy, the back and forth, I still like the music a lot. And I looked it up and I never realized this is awesome. If at any point you knock, so the two do not have a shared health bar. They have their own separate health bars. And you have to kill them both at around the same time-ish. Because if you don't, one of them will give up a portion of their health to revive the other one. But for that time period in the song, while one of them is down, that vocal, male or female vocal, will cut out from the song until either they revive their lover, or they go berserk in the end when they don't have enough health to sacrifice to get them back up. I didn't notice that. That's a cool detail. That's really neat. But no, yeah, the visuals of this fight are absolutely fantastic. I still love how it looks, and it matches the fight to a T. I just suck at it. But we're not done yet. We've got one more fight to do, one that I still haven't seen yet. Alright, Dotore. Let's see what you got. Yeah, as I thought, week 1, there's a phase 1 and a phase 2. Phase 1 is the one that we only get during the fight. Phase 2 is the anime moment during the Archon quest. Here we go! We're already starting strong, okay. Ooh. What instrument is that? Like the pluck sound about it. It's almost zither, but not really. What is that? Very much playing to Dotore's Sumeru roots. Ooh! Ooh, I like that! Yeah, very much Sumeru coded. Oh, that's saxophone, what? There's a zither. Well, not zither, dulcimer. There's no, what? I'm freaking somebody's instruments. That's sitar, that's it. Sitar, yeah, sitar. Whoa, okay, that was a cool run. Saxophone is such a neat choice. Oh god, the organ in the background going wild, jeez! I gotta hear that one more time. Whoa, what was that squeal? Woo! Oh, that was clean! Oh, there's Fatui coming out. Whoo! Alright. Yeah, I've not had a chance to sit down and listen to this song as a whole, and yeah, that was pretty sick. Maybe not like the craziest theme out there, but I love the Sumeru theming of it. We only got a little bit of it in Opep, but this is very different. This is very much like pure Sumeru combat music. It is so cool hearing this stuff. The saxophone was a beautiful choice for this one. Like they had some really great lines with it, and that little squeal right there near the end. Oh my god, that was nuts. Definitely a fun one. Definitely a really intense theme that makes sense for adult today who's literally become a god at this point in the song. Like he's just he literally has the fight literally has him decide the rules for you, and if you break them, he breaks you. This is a really cool ass fight, but of course, in the story, we fought him with the party that we were given. We basically start losing party member after party member until we're down to just the last one left. And eventually, Columbina pulls off the crazy big brain move and brings herself back, and we get the anime moment. Here we go, phase 2. Oh, the synth and Columbina's theme. Oh, synth and violin, you can't go wrong with this mix. Oh, she's here! The moon prince! It's a moon goddess! Oh, the breakdown! Oh, wow! Oh, it's so cool. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm a sucker for the anime phases. I really like that one. I think I like Oda Resurrection more just because I prefer the hype. I like the hype of it more, and I'm partial to rock and metal. That's just me. Symphonic metal is one of my favorite genres, and that to a T. This though was still incredibly beautiful. It was much more atmospheric comparatively to recapitulation. But if this one fits this fight so much better because I mean this is Call of Bina. This is Bina. This is the Moon Goddess coming back and truly using her power to help stop and defeat Totoro once and for all. Oh my god, this moment was hype as hell. Oh my god, I love Call of Bina so much. Totoro's theme was good. All right, yeah, I think I'm set a solid 10, 11, 10 for this one because just the hype and the visuals of it all, just everything going on is just absolutely incredible. So I think that well for my final ratings for boss themes, I think my top three. I'm pretty set. Scaramouche is going to be my number one favorite, no question. Scaramouche is 100% my favorite theme in general. The overall theming of it, the phase one's just like powerful, imposing, even though you're just literally fighting him while he's still powering up and still getting ready. Then he becomes his full form, and phase two kicks in. Oh my god, it just kicks ass. Number two, I'm gonna go with Senora. Just again, Fatu just hitting strong with her themes. Goddamn, it's really like just really potent, really powerful, especially phase two when the metal kicks in. Just the power and the power and anger and full rage that she has was such a good time to listen to. Third, I'm gonna go Opep. Just the atmosphere, the energy of it, almost beautiful in a kind of tragic way. I really enjoyed it, and I'll give honorable mention to again as I keep bringing it up. Gasoithoth, Archon only phase two. I'm a sucker for anime moments. I'm a sucker for symphonic metal. That's going to be honorable mention. It's definitely in my top three subjectively, but as a song, it doesn't fit as well as it really should, as it really needed to. It's just a really hype moment. But yeah, that'll be it for the stream. Thank you so much for everyone for joining me on my 5th anniversary of streaming, even though there wasn't that much people here, but that's fine. I'm still gonna keep going. I've still got plans. I've still got stuff I'm working on. I'm excited for it. Let's go and see who's live I can go and raid and celebrate this with. Let's see. Yeah, sure. If they allow it. Cool. All right. Thank you for stopping, everybody. Thank you for coming to the anniversary stream. I'm gonna come back on Thursday, not Wednesday. Wednesday I got something to do in the morning, so I can't on Wednesday. So I'll see you on Thursday. We'll be back to Yakuza Kiwami. We'll be back to doing stuff. I have no idea what we're gonna do in there yet, but we'll see. Take care. Have a good evening. I will see you guys then.